I've waited for him.
What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to do a little bit of a movie review on Halloween. Now, this brought me back to the originals. In that the nostalgia was there. It felt like I was watching it again for the first time, even though it's a completely brand new movie. It was very, very well done. There was a couple scenes, I'll say a couple, there was one scene that I thought they went a little bit too overboard with, and it made it cheesy. I won't give that away in case you haven't seen it yet, but you might know what I'm talking about when you see it. However, I do find really interesting that they got the original guy who played The Shape, or Michael Myers. They got him in for a cameo, and he did the breathing of Michael Myers. So that was really cool. I thought that was awesome. Jamie Lee Curtis reprised her role and did awesome as usual. This movie actually gave me chills at parts, and movies don't do that for me unless they're really, really good. And this one, it gave like a different feeling and vibe to it. The ending was interesting. I think it left it open for another one somewhere down the road. That's just my opinion. What I thought too was very interesting, that Danny McBride is actually one of the writers in this movie, and he is a very well-known comedian. A bunch of funny movies he's been in. But this kind of goes to show how just because you're in comedy doesn't mean you can't write something complete 180. And the writing in this movie was very, very well done. I think this is probably the best Halloween movie since Halloween 2 in 1981. If you've probably seen Rob Zombie's version of it, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. They kept on the gory side of things because it's Rob Zombie, but Rob Zombie brought his own vision into it, and I respect that, but I feel like when you're redoing a classic, you need to hold true to that classic, and this movie did that very well. The opening scene in the movie too it really got me. It was really cool. It was kind of a surreal feeling for me, and you'll understand what I mean when you see the movie yourself. I went on right here, I'm looking at right now, Rotten Tomatoes, and they actually gave it an 80%, which is about an average rating. So what does it say? They gave it a 6.8 out of 10. I think it should be a little higher. That's me. I would give it probably 7.5 to 7.8. So this takes place 40 years after the Haddonfield murders. And Jamie Lee Curtis's character has been waiting for this day for 40 years. She's had time to prep and get things ready and planned out in her head, and she did not fail at that part. She was ready, and you'll see if you go see the movie. It was very well thought out, well planned, and it actually, everything that she envisioned in her head actually turned out to work. So, like I said, the ending is kind of up in the air to me. They could do another one. Even the opening credits to this movie, it held true to the original. It's how they would open the old original Halloween movies is how the opening credits in this were. The music is the same. They didn't alter that in any way, which I really liked. A lot of movies on remakes will try to add a little new something or other in it that doesn't usually end up working. But the opening of it was like an original movie. The ending of it was like an original movie. There were some surprises here and there, but it's mostly straightforward. A lot of the murder scenes in the movie were like that of the original, and I really enjoyed that. I would recommend it for sure if you're a fan of the old Halloween movies. For me, in some scenes you were actually there witnessing it, and it was just like a weird feeling. It really was. So 7.5 stars out of 10, or if you're doing out of 5 stars, then 3.5, 4. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's my review. I don't want to give away too much of it because that'd be very easy for me to do and to start rambling about it and talking about the whole movie from start to finish. But with that being said, I want to give a quick shout out. To a YouTube channel. Her channel is called Siren of Morning 13. Just want to make sure I got that right. And I'll put the link down in the description, and I'll throw up her channel name on the screen here. She is an aspiring singer. She's really good. She does a lot of country songs. The favorites that I've heard so far of mine would be the Dixie Chicks that she does, because I remember in my later childhood years growing up, we would have Dixie Chicks on all the time, and it brought me back to those childhood memories, and it made me happy. And like, my favorite song from the Dixie Chicks was Goodbye Earl. I know, right? Me listen to country? What the hell? Hell froze over. She's a really good singer. She's very talented. How she doesn't have more subscribers than what she does is beyond me. She deserves to be up there. So you guys should please check her out. Do me a favor. Do her a solid. Subscribe. She's quite active on her YouTube channel. There's usually a couple songs a week. So give her a subscribe, a like, comment. You know, it's hard to get noticed on YouTube. I wish I had somebody to help me. But I went into this not knowing a damn thing. I didn't know about editing. I didn't know about cameras. I didn't know about microphones. I just basically went to... I don't even know anything about computers. I basically went to Best Buy one day. It's like, ooh, I like that computer. And that's all it was. And I was like, okay. Well, YouTube seems like a good idea. It seems... I've always been interested in it. I don't know where I'm going to start. But I know you need a type of webcam. And I know you need a microphone. Got those, and then I started looking up editing software and didn't realize how much they are. So I found the cheapest one because I don't know anything about editing. So I'm not going to spend hundreds of bucks on something that I don't know how to use and probably not learn how to use the majority of the stuff on there. So I started out by myself. Wasn't really influenced by anyone. I had no help to, didn't know anybody that knew anything about this, so I just jumped in it head first. I'm not famous or popular by any means, but I know how hard it is to get that start and to get noticed. So even if I'm 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, we need to be helping each other out on YouTube. Think of you guys that have thousands, how hard it was for you to get noticed. Unless you're doing the sub for sub, which is just hurting yourself in the end because you're getting a lot of inactive subscribers and you're not going to get paid, which is ultimately what you were probably trying to do. So we need to back each other up. We need to support each other. And I usually don't do too many shout outs, but Siren of Morning 13, she's one of the ones that deserve it. So give her some support. She's really good. So I'm fighting food poisoning still. I pretty much dragged myself out to go see that movie. So if I seem like I'm out of sorts and thinking a lot, that's because I'm not completely back to normal yet. But it was a really good movie. Siren of Morning 13 is a really good channel. She's an awesome singer. Give her a shout out, give her a comment, give her a subscribe, give her a like. And I should have some more gameplay hopefully tomorrow of Life is Strange Before the Storm. So, thanks guys. See you tomorrow.